The effects of war can stay with veterans in many different ways. Local 5's Caitlin Corbett introduces us to Nancy Bascue, who found a way to power through those struggles with positivity.
I'm like, oh, semi, that'd be so cool. I would love to honor my grandpa.
A self-described Army brat, Nancy Bascue grew up in a military family. But it was inspiration from her grandfather, who drove semi-trucks for 50 years, that prompted her to join the National Guard at just 19.
And I thought, you know, this is what I want to do. I want to do this because I wanted to do something, feel like I was accomplishing something at this part of my life.
But Bascue had no idea her unit would become active in 1991.
In the 80s and 90s, they put it on TV. So they put it on TV. I said, next thing you know, they'll say 1644 Trans has been activated. Now that was my unit in Rock Falls, Illinois.
A Thanksgiving spent with her unit, and then they were off. Bascue spent 5 months near Kuwait driving a semi-truck delivering supplies. What Bascue didn't know was that her time in the Middle East would linger with her through effects of what was called the Gulf War illness.
I had lesions that opened up and they oozed and they bled. I lost hair for over a year, fatigue for over a year. I had lost 2 children. My daughter was born with a birth defect on her arm, and my son was born blind.
While Bascue's illness from the war was acknowledged, she says the effects on her children were not. By a miracle, her son gained his sight back at a young age, and her daughter went on to become a nurse.
Even though it's different healings, it's still healing. Physically and mentally are 2 healings. And the Lord healed both of my kids.
Bascue is very involved in her church and her faith now, and she credits that for getting her through a lot of the struggles she's faced. She hopes her story can not only be an inspiration, but a motivation for all veterans to get the help they need.
When I went over there, I did not think of myself of coming back. I never thought of it. I thought, okay, so this is going to be the best thing I'm going to do in my life. Okay, this is going to be it. 23, that's it. And to come back and to actually be able to have my children, the Lord showed me just His presence and protecting me and taking care of me. And that's what we should be doing for our veterans.
And we thank you for your service, Nancy. Don't forget, if you'd like to nominate someone for our Hometown Hero segment, just send an email to WFRV Hometown Heroes at wearegreenbay.com. And let's take a look at our Storm Team 5 Sky View cameras right now. We are taking a live look at Manitowoc. It's 66 degrees and some hazy sunshine out there. Jordan's up next with